gonna be terrible.
Hello and welcome to Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. I am the Reverend JP, and this is
Diane.
And we are here on this gloriously blistering hot, miserable summer day because it is hotter than Satan's taint up in this bitch today. And if you've never joined us before, like I said, we're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. We like to review some cheap boozes that we find here locally and wherever, and we get into all kinds of chats about random stuff. We have a Florida man where we read the headlines and we make up the story behind it. It's not what actually happened, but it's what we believed happened. We get some booze in the news. I like to find different lighthearted or fun news or just something that is booze related, and we talk about that. And then we get into just random topics, whether it be paranormal, whether it be nerdy stuff, just whatever sounds fun. And you can find all of our information at Perico Productions at pericoproductions.com. That will give you links to all the social medias, the TikToks, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the YouTubes, the everything. And then you can also, if you're watching us here on replay on the YouTube channel, you can be so lovely and give us a like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications, do all that fun stuff so you know when our videos go live. Well, actually, I guess the replay goes live because we're live on Twitch, because we record live here on Twitch, and then semantics. And then we also have audio versions of this podcast at Best of the Bottom at podbean.com, and you can find us there just talking nonsense. Or you can join us here live and get in on the nonsense. And tonight, we are going to be talking our Booze in the News about New Mexico opening back up July 1st. Get into our discussion of our Rando Nautica adventure, which you can see on the live stream VOD from Twitch that we did on Wednesday. We did on a day. And tonight, we will be drinking some Rita Boozy popsicles. I think that's the name brand. We'll get them here in a second. They're still in the freezer because I don't think they're frozen all the way. So we'll get to those here in a moment. But before we officially get this ball rolling, we have something that we call prepare for this one, Bag of Doom. Oh. In this bag, we have a buttload, a metric fuck ton of shooters. And in New Mexico, we are slowly getting rid of them. As of July 1st, shooters will be banned for stupid-ass reasons. And so we got to do this. Oh, hey, that watchtower is here. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
So I've stocked up. I have stocked up. Went to Kelly Liquor, my usual place of booze purveyorship, and I was like, hey, what you got? And they hooked me up fat with the booze, as you can see. This is about $48 worth of booze. They had some deals going, and I bought everything I can. I'll probably try to hit one more time before it goes out of business. Not go out of business, but they go out of get out of the shooter business.
Yeah.
Like the rest of New Mexico. And then I guess we'll have to travel to El Paso to get our shooters. But there's unfortunately a lot of the fun flavors there's not anymore. So we got lots of Jack Daniels. There's a lot of Sailor Jerry. There's a lot of everything in here. But we will dive into this gargantuan sack. Diane, reach into this large sack of doom and try not to look at the top.
I feel like I'm gonna break my hands. Reach in there.
Oh, this is.
I'm gonna reach.
Reach at. Get that booze.
Sailor Jerry.
I'm gonna try to reach to the bottom because I think there's more flavors mixed towards the bottom. Ha! I got Western Sun watermelon. Oh. But yeah, this is the thing. This is a lot of shooters.
I will not lie. I did kind of peek into the bag of doom, and there's a lot of screwball in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of screwball. Like I said, they started just handing me the 10 packs, and I just bought as much as I could and put it in this large sack. And we're gonna enjoy it as long as we can until I gotta go to El Paso and buy some more. So, hey, Total Deegan, thank you for the love and the support. So, cheers to this hot ass mother loving day. And to you guys watching at home or wherever you may be. Can't do this without you. To the melons.
Good Lord.
This one, that's a weird flavor, man. Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a weird mother loving flavor.
I was gonna ask you, are we gonna keep these to fill up for like other?
We got plenty.
That's true.
And I still got some others tossed aside.
Actually, like
And that
Sailor...
Watchtowers. That's right. We must be prepared for aliens and booze and everything. Because we will get into some of our randonautic adventures that happened last week. I will tell you this much: it didn't pull through like we thought. It really didn't. Anyways, now that we've gotten through the bag of doom, let's get into this week's Florida Man. Like I said, like I like to do in the Florida Man is we find a headline of what a Florida man, woman, Florida persons has done, and we make up the story. And this week, a naked Florida man performs a strange dance at McDonald's before trying to have relations with a railing.
Ooh.
Now, you see, this is just a simple case of...
This is fun. I enjoy this.
You know, bath salts is a hell of a drug. And in Florida, bath salts is aplenty. And this man had been going to the same McDonald's for weeks and months. You know, that railing was getting a little flirty. He was getting a little flirty back. You know, things were progressing. You know, that railing was doing its mating dance. He was doing his. There was a lovely courtship that was happening. It was actually a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. And he stripped down, and I mean, it's not like the railing can follow him home. And, you know, he just proceeded in the art of making new railings. You know, he was using his meat pole to create more steel poles, if you will. You know, it was a lovely romantic gesture. And it was just...
My brain took a second to process.
There was just so much emotion. Just the unfortunate thing is that railing was just a little too public. And, you know, humanity's just not ready for that kind of thing. You know, I feel like, you know, we have progressed in many ways, but just, you know, man on rail action is just a little too much in a family-friendly environment such as McDonald's. Now, I would suggest maybe somehow we could have, you know, gone about some way to make arrangements for that railing to come home. I mean, it was a beautiful love story that was developing. It was a grand gesture. He had flowers, he brought chocolates, and there was scented candles about, there was mood lighting, and it just, it went awry. People, you know, some people just didn't appreciate it. And next thing you know, the cops were called, and the poor man is separated. It's really a classic Romeo and Juliet story. It really is. You know, just the I don't remember what their names are. I forgot. I was going to try to be all sophisticated, but I forgot what the names of Romeo and Juliet's actual last name is.
Capulets and Montagues?
That sounds correct. I know the first one was Capa something. Capoeira.
Maybe?
I don't know. But yes, it was just, it's a tale as old as time. Forbidden love. Star-crossed lovers, and, the world's not ready. The world is just not ready. My heart goes out to you, man. But maybe cut back on the bath salts. The bath salts get you in trouble every time. It happens. One day you'll find your love. You really will. That railing is out there somewhere for you. Maybe even a post. Just don't give up.
Yeah.
That's the moral
Equality.
of the story.
I support man pull love, man railing love.
Yeah. Don't give up.
Just maybe not at McDonald's,
That's true.
The only problem in this story is he was at a McDonald's where children frolic.
That is the problem. Like I said, they could have worked something out. Maybe an after hours rendezvous, something,
Yeah.
But here we are. It's just the world we live in. One day, his prince will come, or princess. Diane?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I think it's time to break out the popsicles.
Okay.
Diane is going to go get our popsicles while I try to be entertaining here. So I went to Walmart. I've been searching for the booze popsicles for a little while. I've seen them multiple different flavors, multiple different brands. I've been in search for them for a little bit. I've seen them at Walmart for a while. And I thought, let's save this for when the summer heat really starts to roll. And it is hotter than Satan's taint down here in the desert. It really is. And this is gonna be nice. A nice little their margarita. They got strawberry and lime margarita flavors, and we're gonna give them a try. I think the brand is Rita. I think it's through Anheuser-Busch. I'm not really sure. Oh, and that watchtower is gonna try Randonautica, maybe. Bring some friends just in case. Like I said, our experience we'll get into here in a little bit.
Oh shit, chicken.
But these Rita popsicles, I'm not sure how well they have frozen. Just leave them out there. He'll come.
Justin, you are hilarious.
What?
You had me thinking that these were going to be like pretty close to solid. I picked them up and was like, what?
When I was going through, I was trying to find the most slushy-like ones, and look, I tried to do the best I could. I really did.
We could have just saved these for next week.
Well, do you know how much I went through to try to get these?
No, I mean I do.
There's still some in the freezer. We can get some later.
I'm just okay. Sorry,
I'm committed to this now.
Yeah.
I'm committed to it.
There was a plan B. I just felt like we could have done that.
We could have done a plan B, but it's hot as fuck and I wanted something
I'm
cold.
being very unprofessional. Right
She
now.
is. She just wants to argue with me.
I don't want to argue with you. I thought it was hilarious.
Freeze-A-Rita.
My brother failed. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I love you. I'm just fucking.
this is plan B. High West whiskey, which we'll probably be doing this next week. It is American Prairie Bourbon, and it is distilled in Utah, which is really weird because I didn't think Mormons liked alcohol.
And it was given to us by
Extreme.
And
Ooh.
nothing is cheaper than free. So,
Exactly. So that will definitely be on the docket for next week. But to be honest with you, one of the other reasons why I didn't necessarily want to do this today, if I found these, is the last few podcasts we got way too drunk.
That's true.
We've gotten
That's
toe up.
true. I've been pretty drunk for, I would say, the last 3.
Maybe more. At least since we did the Party Rock review.
My God. I have before and after pictures of that. I look a mess.
But that watchtower says we should come to Seattle to join in random nauticking down there. I mean, that is where they found the body in the suitcase.
Is that what we're aiming for?
I don't know. I'm just looking to find something, man. But so these lovely Freeze-A-Rita adult popsicles. They are 8% alcohol per volume. This one's a strawberry, and it's more of a slushy right now. But you know what? That just means it's going to be easier to get the booze.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I would rather just have a pouch of alcohol. Like, this is like right up my alley. Like,
this is a boozy slushy.
I absolutely hate frozen boozes. Like, that's not why I'm here. Like, I'm not trying to chill, have fun with this thing. I'm like, get this inside me now. So, which explains why I've been so drunk in the last.
Yeah, I wanted to go pretty hard. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I wanted to pace the situation. Pace the situation. Fair. We've gotten a little too rowdy. But this is fair enough. It's not very tequila-y tasting though.
Ooh, I like this. Kind of. Like, it kind of is a soury taste.
Well,
and then after a while it kind of reminds me of stale Four Loko, but
stale Four Loko. Yeah, I mean they're decent. There's multiple different brands of these popsicle ones. The first ones I tried was a wine brand. It was like different like flavored wines, and most of them seem to be around between 6 and 8% alcohol per volume. But I don't think any of them truly freeze solid because they got alcohol in them. They usually still have kind of a little bit of a slushy quality. Just this one's more of a slushy quality. And I just drank this one.
Justin, you're not going to save it. All right.
Hey.
Just these are not. I'm not complaining. I'm just busting your balls, sir.
They taste just fine and dandy.
You do. Like I said, I'd prefer this, so just busting your balls.
They are tasty. And that watchtower wants to find something, I'm guessing, in the Random Nautica. You want to experience the paranormal before July 4th. I'm thinking. I want to find something too with that stupid app.
My friend's mom once saw a giant Uncle Sam.
I don't know if that's paranormal.
I think that's paranormal. Like if you're just at night, because like I guess it's like a small town in Arizona, and there's a lot of creepy things.
Well, it's Arizona.
Well, you know. But yeah, and she said when she was younger there was that her and her uncle saw this giant Uncle Sam walking through like some trees or something.
Oh, it was walking. Okay.
Yeah, like it wasn't just like hi. Well, just
like if I thought it was like in front of like a flea market, and it's just like
through some trees. You can kind of see it in the
like
telephone.
America.
Yeah.
America. Buy stuff.
Yeah, I guess that place, just that whole town has got some they've got like a little river, lake, creek, whatever small body of water they have in Arizona. I don't know.
a large puddle left over from
Where a lot
a
of
heavy
people,
downpour.
yeah, where a lot of people drown, so
Oh.
people have a tendency to think that's part of it. So
Oh, okay. So Uncle Sam drowned in Arizona.
no, he was too tall. I mean,
that
it
was
was
his,
up to his neck, but
I was gonna say that was his ghost walking. He Uncle Sam drowned
Who was
in
Uncle
Arizona.
Sam? I know we never thought we would go on this tangent, but I was just like, who was Uncle Sam like modeled after? Like,
I think it's
who
just
is that guy?
I think it's just generic presidential looking kind of.
Is that what presidents look like? He looks a little kooky to me. You know?
Well, look, he wants you to come fight in wars. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So
he reminds me of, I think his name is Bill on Guess Who, but with like white hair. That's extending, but like exaggerating is the word I was looking for. Not extending. But let's move on.
Well, I was still getting to the fact that that's where all of America's problems began, is as Uncle Sam drowned in the woods or in the desert, and has sent us on this cascade of calamities ever since. Bastard.
Do we still have cups in here? Can I just put mine in a cup?
No, we're having popsicles. God damn it.
I love you so much. Just sticking to it.
This is gonna happen. God damn it!
He does not care that there is not not a drop of ice.
Mine at least was a little slushified. Of course, you didn't look through the ones that were the most solid either.
I did. I grabbed around like this, and I was like, "Holy shit! All of these." I was expecting some of them to be solid.
Look,
and none were solid.
I was hoping they would be solid by the time.
That's what made me laugh. I watched you pick out some. And put them in a different pile. So I went there first, and I was like, "Holy shit, these are gushy."
They were all gushy. I was trying to find the least
but
gushy
the
one.
confidence you had in you that these were going to be somewhat solid for the
Have
show.
I taught you nothing other than the fact that as long as you do things with confidence, people will believe you.
Yes,
and
dude,
I am the most confident person that has no idea what the fuck they're doing. I confidently am clueless.
I was paying you a backhanded compliment. Okay.
Well, I'm defending myself.
It made me laugh so hard because I legitimately, the way there was no worry when you realized that these are not popsicles whatsoever, and just the way you sold it to me was amazing.
Confidence is key.
Yeah, I'm telling you it is, because
that is why I am Reverend JP of the Orthodox Agnostic Church.
Join him. I mean,
I confidently don't know what the fuck is happening at all times, but maybe I have some answers. Maybe I don't. But I will confidently lead to disaster or success. Let's find out. And thank you for joining us again, that Watchtower. Appreciate you jumping back in. I hope you're enjoying this calamity that's happening and me confidently enjoying this.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Not popsicleized popsicle.
I'm legitimately jealous of your. I don't know what that is.
Confidence.
Confidence.
God damn it.
I believe you could start a cult. I do.
Well, I'm trying.
And that's a compliment. I think maybe a backhanded compliment too.
I don't know what it'll be about, but like I said, we'll confidently do something as we go.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what people are looking for.
Maybe we'll find answers.
To be led with confidence.
Yeah, maybe we'll find answers. Maybe we won't. But you know what? We'll have a hell of a lot of fun doing it in the meantime.
We'll do fucking things that are supposed to be frozen out of a pouch.
Oh, that Watchtower is living the high life. Bam.
Nice.
That is actually one of my favorite low cost beers because it's the champagne of beers. It's like you can pretend you're bougie while being completely not. I am ghetto fabulous here. That's how we roll.
Are we cheersing these plastic bags? Or
Yes,
What's
yes.
up? Cool.
To the high life.
Yeah.
And I've already gone through two of these. The one that sucks is I really wanted the ones that had multiple flavors. I only have lime and strawberry. Oh, I didn't get to this whole story. So apparently, all right. So Walmart. So remember I was telling you I couldn't find these at a lot of the Walmarts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little dirt. So apparently, I didn't get the whole lot, but apparently one of the whole things is the vendor and Walmart are at a little impasse, and they're not living up to their agreement. So they moved all of these to the back, and if you ask for them, these ones are only $6 for a 12-pack. They were $18.99.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I got two packs for $12. Bam. So whoever's the vendor that is dealing with these at Walmart, get your shit together. People want popsicles. It's fucking hot. And I'm not a corporate shill, but Walmart's the place to sell your shit. That's where you peddle your shit. Walmart and Amazon. I didn't get the whole story. I probably could have if I really tried hard enough. But either way.
Yeah, I would have just been like, "Oh, thanks for the gossip. I'm gonna leave now because that's all I."
Well, I like to break news here.
Yeah, I mean,
that's some booze in the news.
Yeah, you got what you needed. Like,
yes.
What was the chances he was like the story was going to get more interesting? You got what you thought you needed. True. Same with Florida Man. We got what we needed and we left.
Yeah, that's how we roll here. We get the information we need and we bounce. I actually have some like legit news that I wish I could share more of, but I can't because it's a police investigation. But some crazy shit happened last night.
Not over there, right?
On Apodaca Park?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where
Sammy was texting me today and I'm not gonna give away where my friend lives, except for she lives by.
She's in the yes, she is in the area. Yes,
because I've already did that, but
some of it's in the news. There are some parts of the news that are not telling all of the story because obviously police investigations aren't. But there was a man that was decapitated and left in the middle of the road on
properly decapitated.
And I have a lot more on the story, but I don't think I can release it because of I wasn't personally at the scene, so there's no HIPAA violation stuff. But because it's an active investigation, and I don't know if families have been notified, but it was horrible. It was gruesome. It was legit. So
I'm thinking whether I want to proceed or not because I'm oh, that's awful, and I don't know if I want to
in this town, if it would have been a shooting or a stabbing, I'd have been oh, okay, that's just how things happen in here. We get quite a few shootings and stabbings. I'd have been okay, whatever. But a proper decapitation is pretty fucking alarming.
Hold on, now I'm gonna see what my friend said because I wonder if she mentioned that.
I do have a lot more. I got a lot more details on the situation, but I will not share that on the air.
It is well known because Samantha mentioned it here, so it is out. It is well out.
It is. The news has mentioned it's a proper decapitation. I know it's been on the social
I don't know
medias.
if it was mentioned, but Sammy was there was a decapitated man.
Yes, and he was the craziest thing about it is this was done on a busy street. Granted, it was after midnight. But this happened in a. It was right just next door to a Whataburger that had a full drive-through. Anybody could have just rolled out and seen it happening. But I'm sure it was many Whataburger patrons that were the ones calling 911 to say, there's a headless dude laying in the road. Which I will share some other details with you.
Sorry,
off air.
I didn't actually read the messages that Sammy sent because I was gonna message her because I heard about it and I was like, shit. I wasn't trying to say Sammy's name also, but I've said it multiple times. So
yeah, it's live now.
She was in the Randonautic King.
She's part of the show. She's part of the Perco production family. And yeah, so I was at work on my little ambulance, and we were rolling down the street, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of cops blocked off. I'm like, oh shit, we can't go this way. It's all blocked off. And I looked, the entire park, and it's a big ass park, was completely crossed out police line, and then so was the main road right there.
Because when I heard of a murder, I thought it was a drive-by, honestly, or a stabbing or something like that, or a shooting, anything like that. But I thought it was a drive because it's one of those parks you can drive around.
Yeah, and there's
the whole park.
And let's face it,
but it's a big park.
There's been plenty of shootings at that park.
Yes,
I remember 2019 on Easter Sunday, there was a shooting there, and people were still hunting eggs. But this town, a regular shooting is okay, can you guys, do your investigation over there? We got some Easter eggs to find. This was a proper decapitation, in a very public space that would it's not like.
I feel bad talking about it because I don't know who the person was, but I hope that their family's good and fine. And I'm gonna try not to make any jokes, but I'll be honest. Sometimes they slip out, and I don't mean any disrespect because I really do feel bad for you.
Same here.
Because okay, it's crazy enough that somebody you love is dead, but decapitated in a very public place, and just kind of left there is kind of a really, one you don't ever think of.
Yeah.
So I feel,
And it gets worse.
I know, I know, I hate it when people say my heart goes out, but I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. That watchtower saying, get a police scanner, see what's up. I work in the first responder field, so I actually don't need the police scanner. I have multiple sources. I can find stuff out firsthand. And like I said, I have a lot of other details about this that I don't feel comfortable sharing live because I don't know what family's been notified, and there's still a police investigation. But I just want to say this is definitely a damn situation. And apparently the suspect is apprehended. The suspect has been caught. And he has said some things that I've heard through the grapevine. But he is also was on trial for another murder a few years back. But the charges were dismissed because I guess there was either lack of evidence or something else. But this is one of those situations where when you see the mugshot, you're like, oh yeah, that guy is probably a killer. A lot of times, you hear about serial killers and all stuff. Oh, he was such a nice guy. I would never have thought. Nah, you look at this guy's mugshot and you go, oh yeah. If I would have thought I was going to get this deep into the conversation, I would have looked it up.
it's yeah. I don't know, man. I should have read Sammy's message before, but
yeah, I was almost honestly when I came across, I was going to text Sammy. I was like, oh, she's probably asleep.
She's where I get all my news because she actually has a scanner too. So
does she?
When there's anything going around, I'm just like, hey Sammy, what was going on over here? Did you hear anything?
Yeah, see, I just got on the computer and looked up the information.
No, that popped up on my newsfeed thing, but it didn't say anything about decapitation at the time.
It took a while for it to hit the news because there was some stuff on the Facebook Community Watch page. There's some stuff talking about it. And there's some people talking about, they saw it and everything else. The best note that I saw in the computer was the guy was like, there's dead body, there's no head. I want nothing to do with it. I didn't see anything. I just know there's a head, there's a body with no head, and I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, because when I first heard it, I thought I was thinking like cartel shit. And like, even if you witnessed it, that's kind of one of those things like, do I want my name out there that I witnessed the cartel do something?
I really think about that too, where people are like, "Oh, how could you not call in a body? Like what? Like easy, like easy."
If there's a cartel situation and it's gonna put you be the next headless person, I can definitely see there be like a.
You I don't know, because I would call. I would think. Just because I'd be so freaked out, I'd need confirmation that I'm looking at. Like my brain would need a thing, but like at the same time, like there would be a part of me goes, "Do you want anything to do with this?" Like,
yeah,
because then there's also court. Like, you found the body. Does that make you a suspect? Because you're the first one. Like,
yeah,
like all that stuff will go through my head, and like you'd have to assess: is this gonna fuck up my life?
There's definitely like a. I don't want to go to prison because I found something. And then that watchtower was also mentioning that you got to be concerned about your family too, because, oh, shit.
But yeah, I can understand just seeing a dead body and being like, not today,
Oh, definitely.
Just like, not today.
Especially in that kind of connotation, like just hearing that it was like a decapitation was just like a whole different thing. Like, I've been to multiple shootings and stabbings and all kinds of crazy shit in the 16 years I've been working on an ambulance. But this situation was one of those like, oh, damn. Like, when I first kind of read it, I was thinking, well, maybe it was somebody tried to hang themselves from a tree. They jumped and then I thought maybe they were hit by a car. They were hit with enough force. Drunk driver, that can cause decapitations too. But oh no, it's worse than that. Far worse. But
again, family, oh my God, sorry.
Yeah, and like I said, I have no idea if family's been notified, but hopefully there can be some closure knowing that this guy was caught. I have no idea. Like, it's fucked up.
I don't always think about it, but I think about that sometimes to like, because I don't know, I have anxiety and OCD, so like I get these times where I get so anxious and I sit and I think about every possible thing, and then I try to like plan how things are gonna go, and it turns into nothing. But like I've been driving back and forth to El Paso, and my biggest fear is seeing a wreck, because I've seen like, fender benders and shit like that, but like a proper accident, I've seen the aftermath of a lot of accidents, but like I just imagine like to look out your window, just be, jam and listen to your BTS, look out the window, see a dude decapitated, like that'll fuck up your mind for like, that is insane to think about. Like,
for me, I'd be jamming Barbie Girl. That's my jam.
Well, yeah.
But yes.
I just think about that shit and I'm just like, oh my God, I feel for everybody. That's insane. Like, because I can't even like, I hate it. I hate it when I see car accidents and I'm driving like, I mean, it's not like if I was driving and I had another person who could drive with me, I'd pull over and be like, you drive, because no fucking way. But like, I just hate driving for the rest of the time I'm driving, Like, I just get like, fuck, what am I doing? I fucking hate driving. Like, I saw like a semi once and the whole top of the semi was like flat like this. And then it was just and I was just like the cabin flat, completely flat. And I was just like, I don't want to do this. I am so close to home. Like, and to see this right here, I was just like, oh my God, like it lost my fucking shit. And to see that accident actually happen, it's so scary to me, but like, so I can't.
Oh, I've seen some car accidents happening, like actually on scene, and somebody start rolling over and shit. It's quite alarming.
I bet. I just know that's something that I could not.
And that watchtower, since we're talking about that, was saying, "Trust in the Lord, and you'll be like Mount Zion, which can't be moved." And also, some say the alien invasion is like a fake apocalypse, so it will get worse. You know, maybe that guy was an alien.
Which guy?
The guy, the decapitator. Maybe
I don't want to get into that. I was like fucking.
I don't know. I'm trying to turn this around.
I don't know. I'm excited for aliens, so I do. I'm excited in a way, but I'm also like
terrified of the idea of them.
Yeah. Well, just I don't want to be Mars attack. That's always my thing. I don't want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be Mars attack, and I don't want to be the opposite, to where it's like, I guess the best I can do is fucking Avatar. Well, I don't want to be the aggressor, but I don't want to be the person who's like, "Oh, you fucked up and you shot our dude." Like, let's. It was a misunderstanding. Let's come back and let's talk it out again. Well, and then we fucking evasion. Like,
if me and Mallory switched heads, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
I would love it. It would be amazing. Like, oh my god, I couldn't think of a better dog and human. Like, Sarah Jessica Parker and that Chihuahua was pretty good, but Justin and Mallory, like, let's be honest.
This is the Mallory. So if we switched heads and my big old goofy head was on her body and her head was on mine, that would be hilarious. I don't know how she feels about it. I think she's just upset that I disturbed her nap. I'm sorry. Go back to your nap. There you go.
How many of these are we drinking? Because I don't know if I'll get fucked up. I'll just keep drinking these fucking...
I don't know. There's plenty.
But the fact that they're in these pouches make me go, I haven't drank shit, so I'm gonna keep drinking.
I know. Well, they're supposed to be enjoyed over a longer period, but
yeah.
Like, watch, we're gonna drunker than we've been in a while because we're just like going with these pouches of these non.
Because 8%, man, there's a shit ton in the fridge.
Oh yeah,
there's a shit ton in the fridge.
Well, there was 24.
So,
because like I said, $6 each. They were $18.99. I mean, got a deal. Bam. And I just drank this entire pouch. That one little.
How do you do that? Because I was watching you and I was like, I swear he only drank once. And I was going to ask you something about it. I was like, nah, he's talking about some shit. And then you did it again and you just tilted it slightly. And then it's gone. I had to tilt my head all the way back and like.
I don't know. Magic.
Yeah, I freaking guess.
I am the Reverend.
Is that here? You don't know?
Confidence.
Confidence, yeah.
Confidence.
It's the confidence that sucks it back into your.
All right. Let's get to the booze in the news now that we're just on like crazy ass fucking news. So, New Mexico opens back up as of July 1st. Our governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham, was saying once 2 weeks after we reach 60% of all people 16 and over are vaccinated in New Mexico, they can open back up. And guess what? That will be happening July 1st. Our bars are going to be back open to full capacity, open late, because we've had some bars open, but I just want to point this out, is they have the bars open and they're open until 11, but you can only dine and drink outside. But so instead of like just having an outdoor patio, they put tents up. So now people are drinking and dining outside inside a tent. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. In a weird way, I'm not ready for masks to be gone because, like I said, I have anxiety and I love just being like, ain't nobody gonna see my face.
Oh, Well, part of the thing is I've been talking about this. Now that it's getting to the point where we don't have to wear masks, I feel weird not wearing a mask.
Oh, definitely.
It's like it just become ingrained. I just slap a mask on, and then not to mention, like I have wearing the mask. I've been able to be a lot more expressive because people can't see that I'm looking at them like, what the fuck are you? You crazy bitch? What are you telling me? And now taking off the mask and looking at me like
you're leading with your eyes always, and people are like, "Whoa, chill out, bro."
Not only that, but like when people are saying like stupid shit to me, like while I'm on the ambulance, they're saying crazy shit to me. I'm like, oh, I can't look at people like that anymore. I can't be like,
oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, it hides my confusion.
I went into a store and somebody didn't have a mask, and I double taped because I was just like, wait a second, did I just see that motherfucker's mouth? And then I was just like, oh, and then I was like, are we doing this? And I looked around and like I saw quite a few other people without masks, and I was like, oh, it must not be a thing. Because I know, like, because I've been in Texas and they said that masks weren't going to be a thing. They said double up on masks, and then they went, you know what, fuck masks.
Yeah.
Altogether. But you would go to a store and you would see that the store would say, you know, you have to wear a mask in here still.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that the change had happened here. Like
it's been on the change. Like Kelly Liquor doesn't require masks anymore, which was weird. The first time I went in there, I was wearing my mask and nobody else was. And I was like, oh, well, I feel like a jackass. But I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I just wear my mask now just so people.
I'm gonna wear them until we're like, everybody's like, what is this chick doing wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't bug me. And honestly, I missed out on all the like possibilities for masks, you know, like the obvious ones like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Just all the cool just masks I could have worn but didn't. But
well, I immediately, you saw we did an unboxing where I got my was it Tokyo Ghoul mask.
You immediately were like, I'm going to make this fashion, and I was just like, eh.
Well, that's me. You know,
I was like,
I'm a fashionable guy. Look at me. For those of you listening on audio, you can't look at me, but I'm wearing a lovely purple clergy shirt with a rainbow collar because it is Pride Month right now, and you know, showing my support. Real quick, the Watchtower was talking about, I guess, Ice Cube has been exposed in Hollywood. He has a channel on YouTube called Exposed Excess. He tells all, and I guess they're saying that there's going to be a planned fake invasion on July 4th, which that would be interesting.
That'd be awesome. But everybody, even if it was a real one, everybody would be like, really? July 4th? Because we're not going to do it Independence Day? Okay.
Yeah. And then what's the president from Independence Day is going to have to come out and give a nice speech.
Wait.
What the hell is the name?
Is the 4th of July Independence Day?
Yes.
Oops. I said it and it sounded stupid and I went, wait, that doesn't make sense. And then I wait, does that make sense? And then I went, no, Diane, you just made it stupid. And then I was like, do I check? Or are people going to go that she did? And then I had to call myself out. Now I feel bad.
Popsicles. They're already getting to your brain. Strawberry or...
Now I have to drink my shame away for being in
Drink your shame! Drink your shame!
We're not allowed to have fireworks this year. They say that every year.
I know. I was about to say. They say that every year.
We're not allowed to.
We have supposedly not had fireworks for the last 10 years, but I've seen a lot of motherfucking fireworks.
What needs to happen to get this, things on track is because like a lot of places are, dealing with lack of rain and all that.
Like
what we need to do is make fireworks legal all year round, but then say, oh, you can't do it because you live in the heat. And I swear to God, it rains.
That's true.
I swear to God, it rains. Every time they say that, like the next couple of days, it's just like, oh, it's raining. And you're just like, yes. Enough people out there praying for fucking rain so they can do fireworks, mini explosions. Come on. Like,
well, we
that's
already
how you
have a
solve
thing
it.
called cloud seeding, right? So let's put some of that material in the fireworks so it launches up and it causes more rain clouds, you know, and then bada bing, bada boom, drought over, realest guys in the room.
How you doing?
Can't teach that. Well, maybe you can. Meteorology is a school. That's a subject in college and so on and so
No.
forth. But you know what?
No. You remember that girl from Mean Girls who felt her boobs and then she could tell if it
Oh,
was raining?
yes.
You're born with that kind of stuff.
That is true. I do feel
I believe
rather
the meteorologist
engorged
is born.
Like when it rained earlier, I was like, I think it's raining outside. And it
was.
And it rained. It rained good. It rained good.
Did it rain good?
These memories know meteorology. The memory... Sorry, my brain broke for a second.
You were up there for too long. I don't mind a quick one. That was a quick get together, but then you were stuck there, and I was like, I don't even know if he's thinking about.
I was trying to figure out how to put memory and meteorologist into like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
The but there's too many M's, and I have this problem when like I'm saying multiple different words that start with the same letter together. It's like it just causes chaos in the stuttering and the stammering, and it breaks my brain, and I fuck shit up all the time.
I feel like we should just pour these in a glass so I have some idea. Oops, how much I'm drinking, because this is gonna. You're taking them like shots, so I don't even.
All I know is this cooler is empty.
I don't know how many I grabbed. I want to say I grabbed like 8.
You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ho!
Bam! Diane knows how to count.
And you were wondering. Take that.
Raise the roof. Anyways.
Thought out popsicle drop.
Bam.
I could actually mic drop, but I understand that these cost more money than this.
Quite a bit.
But then you'd get ants.
That's true. We will get ants. And we don't need ants.
That's how you get ants.
Mm-hmm. Randonautica.
Mm-hmm.
We traveled all over the place. We spent 4 hours randonautica, and the only time it took us a place where we could get out and walk around was at a park. And you know what we found? An empty house. And
which sounds great.
I went to the VOD where I stuck the camera into the room.
I did too. Nothing.
I was hoping at least I'd see like a demon or something creepy in the shadows. Nothing.
I was hoping for like homeless people shagging. Like
oh, that would be
even better.
But that would probably get us banned.
I don't even care. Worth it.
An empty house in a park. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so there's this little park, and then you walk. There's like they have like these little tiny trails. But one of the trails leads to the back of an abandoned house that's been abandoned at least since the 80s. And it's a very like California beach house looking thing. Like the house really does not fit in with any of its surroundings. It probably was a really badass house back in the day, but it has a very like 60s California beach house style to it. But it has been abandoned forever. I don't know when people lived in there. But it has no trespassing signs, and trust me, it took.
And I made it clear, I'm not going on anything that I'm gonna get like
catch some charges.
No.
But I mean, I was curious to see, and I stuck my camera in through the little shed thing. No homeless people shagging, no ghosts, no aliens, no nothing. We spent 4 hours, and like most of the time, it just kept taking us to people's houses after people's houses after people's houses, and as much as it might be entertaining to go on a live stream and have me knock on somebody's door and be call, hey, is there some creepy shit going on in here?
I felt like I knew that was gonna happen though. Like, well, because
maybe that was your fucking intention. Your thoughts.
Take me to a fucking house.
Your thoughts like fucked everything up. Like the crazy thing is, there's so much weird shit that like is known to be like weird. Like we have the haunted church with Witch's Grave. There's
it just seems like there's no logic between where it sends you. Like I was hoping to like I thought it would. What I thought it was like more of a like I thought it was an app that would send you to known places in your area.
At the very least, yeah. Some that's known as being weird. Like at one point we were looking for something creepy and it took us to a homeless guy sleeping behind a Walmart. And
which kind of creepy, but not
at the same time, I'm not gonna get out and wake up some homeless guy that's trying to, take a nap under some shade who's probably drunk AF.
Wasn't that the second place it took us? Like the first place it took us was this.
That was the park.
Beautiful green place, but then wasn't it straight to Walmart?
Yeah, then it was to Walmart.
Like the first place we went was definitely the closest and best thing we were gonna get to creepy. Actually, wow.
But that time we were looking for creativity. Yeah. And we made a bunch of jokes about stuff being creative. And then we were looking for money and took us to a hydroponics place.
Yeah.
And I will say that maybe it was trying to say, hey, you want some money? Go sell some weed, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I had my license
touche.
to grow, so I could.
Yeah, I mean, but
not what we were. He came back with a leaf.
Yeah, I found a paper mache leaf. That was probably the most exciting thing we found, and then it was just like somebody's house. The only thing.
Take care.
Okay, I'm good. The only thing that was interesting that we still haven't gotten to see though is twice when we were looking for something. What was our intention then? Aliens or ghosts or
ghosts? I think right.
I think it was ghosts or something. There was twice it tried to take us to the same exact spot, and that piqued my interest.
I think we were looking for either creepy or scary or something like that.
Yeah, but we tried. We had our intention for something weird and creepy. That watchtower, they watched most. I'd say a good chunk of that stream.
Thank you, by the way.
And
it's nice to have you.
Yes, it was nice. It was nice chatting with you as we went on our adventure. Mostly just driving around town, but we went 4-wheeling, and I went as far as we could. But because we got so far out in the desert, I was just relying on cell signal, and it dropped the signal. So then we ended up having to turn back because we lost the signal. And then we went to a few more places, still nothing. So then we tried to go.
We chanted in front of somebody's house.
Yes, we did a chant in front of somebody's house.
Yeah. Ghost. I think it was, or something.
I don't remember. But we held hands. We had a little chant. And then I think that's when it took us back out to the same spot. And we went out there, and we were going to consider trying to go 4-wheeling again. But we decided not to because it was getting darker. And Sammy was getting a little freaked out. And it was
Sammy was definitely... towards that part, she was just like, we're not doing this in the dark. She was like, because I was already a little bit too, because I'm pretty sure it was like a 4-wheeler path that we were driving.
Well, I have a 4-wheel drive Jeep.
I know, but like 4-wheelers are skinnier than a proper car. Like I was afraid you were gonna scrape the shit out of your vehicle. Any other car, like we managed to just barely fit. Like when we got in between this like rock thing formation and a boulder, and I was like, screw the crap out of Justin's car. Like I was just like, okay, man, if you want to do this to your vehicle, like,
was there a single scratch?
Not even perfectly maneuvered, sir.
Trust. I confidently don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I pull shit off.
Yeah, nailed it.
And the only thing that stopped us was because we lost signal.
But it was also like we were already like not super deep in there, but it was like 28 more minutes.
Yeah, it was still.
And it was like,
still a long ways.
Are we gonna drive down this thing for 28 more minutes trying to get to like? I was like, I don't know, man. Like, what? Once I found out, like, we'd already been driving for a little bit, and then it was like almost 30 more minutes. It wants us to drive on this fucking thing to nowhere. I was just like, okay, what are we doing? Are we adults here? What's going on? Like, what? Why are we?
I still want to go back. We were supposed to go back out
I could
later.
be more than halfway to my boyfriend's house in 30 minutes.
Yeah. We're supposed to go back out there on Thursday to go see what was going on, but Deborah wasn't feeling that great. I wanted to spend time with special someone that I don't see very often, so we haven't gone back out there. But I still want to. We have it marked, so I still want to try to go out there, either this week or next week, and just see. I'm curious, honestly, even to.
I was gonna hit you up because everybody was like, Sammy or Deborah was like, I feel sick. I'm not probably gonna be able to go tomorrow. And then Sammy, you know, she was like, no. I just already knew, like, she was like, not gonna do this twice.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, well, I'll go again. Let's see if we can get closer to it. And then, like, Deborah was like, literally, there is nothing around this point. You have to take the route that you're given or else. And I was like, God, are you serious? There's not even a road to get somewhat close.
Oh, no.
The only 30 minutes into the desert. Like, I was just like,
the only way to get there is 4-wheel drive.
Anxiety.
I've been all over those mountains.
I'm sure you have, Justin, but I have not. And I am but a summer child, Justin. The idea of, I don't know, I need to get my banjo skills better, you know? Maybe they'll accept me as one of their own if I can like break out the banjo. But right now I'm a little bit concerned.
I want to get out there. And I want to film this, even if we can't go live. We'll bring all the camera, some sound equipment, and we will venture out there.
Yeah. I'll be the person in the back who's like, okay, we're doing this.
Even if it's just the two of us.
Yeah. If it's the two of us, it's gonna be very interesting because you and Deborah are same page, like same vibe, same page.
Yeah.
I feel like pretty much the whole stream. Me and Sammy were same vibe, same page. And it was just like, we were both like, how much of this are we really going to do though? Like, I'm really not trying to die out here. Like just shit like that. And then it was like,
well, we'll make a plan. We had plenty of water. We'll get some snacks. We'll get some water. We will venture out there and we will see what's out there. Whether it's absolutely nothing, which, to be honest, that might not, whatever I was trying to take us to might not be there anymore. Or who knows? What if we find a bunch of gold doubloons?
You know I love the word doubloons.
That's why you.
I don't even care about doubloons. If somebody was like, we found doubloons, I'd be like, say it one more time. Like, I don't even care about the doubloons. I'm just happy to hear the word.
I'm just saying, something might be out there. We might be able to prove some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what that would do for this stream? I'm just saying.
If we found some crazy shit, I feel like it is a body in another suitcase.
Either way, any publicity is good publicity.
Unless we're the bodies in the suitcase.
Oh, yeah.
You'd still be fine with that. I was like, you son of a bitch. The way there was silence there for a second. I was just like, all right.
Well, on the plus side, I won't have to worry about paying bills no more.
That's true, Reverend.
No more taxes. I'm just saying, there's an upside to everything. Positivity. realist. So,
Do you want me to grab more popsicles? Or
Yeah.
Are we close to being done? What's the time?
we still got at least 30 more minutes. Granted, I am running low on energy because I only got to sleep for 2 hours. Because had to take somebody to the ER. She wasn't feeling well. And it wasn't our sister. But luckily she's okay. She's just super dehydrated. She's good. She's at home. She's well rested now. But sometimes you gotta do things. I was actually kind of concerned we might have to cancel the stream at first, but I mean, if we did, I would have came on here, let everybody know that we canceled the stream and everything else. But luckily, everything is good. She's good. She's home. She's resting. Everybody's happy and hunky dory. So, I got home from work after some craziness, passed out for like 2 hours, I think. And then I got a phone call with some people being panicked. So then I came over. We went to the hospital, got her signed in. I stayed with her. The ex-wife had to go to work. And then luckily, she got some fluids, got some medication, and she's good to go. So that was my day. And then I came over and we had some fucking dinner. And I got some popsicles that didn't get frozen all the way.
Amazing.
Well, originally the popsicles probably would have been frozen all the way, but priorities. Family comes first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we also did Father's Day today.
Yeah, we did Father's Day today because I worked on Father's Day. Oh man, I feel bad for that dude now. Well, actually, I felt bad for him in the park anyways, but
was he a
it
father?
was Father's Day. Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, it was Father's Day.
Yeah, because it happened. Well, I guess it technically would happen.
Well, he at least has a father, so yeah, you can still.
Either way, I mean, it was
Sorry, that was not the laugh should not have existed in those terms. But
that's one of those like something horrible happened. Let's awkwardly laugh about it.
Yeah, I'm really bad at laughing in awkward situations because if you make me feel awkward, my first response is to chuckle, smile, and let's move on.
Darkness causes awkward reactions, and nothing gets more awkward than us.
Or it's like, because I also my friend group, the people who I love, they range in dark senses of humor, but I would say they all got it to some degree. So it's like, if bad things happen, there are going to be that's our natural thing, is to make each other laugh. So I feel like there is a part of me that naturally also just laughs in those situations.
Definitely.
It's like, I would be trying to make myself laugh or other people laugh.
If you are offended easily, you should not go to a funeral with us.
Oh my gosh. I met this I met this one friend for the first time. She we were partying and she was super upset because she accidentally let her roomie's dog out and it got hit by a car and died. And so I made some fucking joke about her and the look she gave me, and I was like, yeah, we're not friends, are we? I was just like, everybody else was kind of okay, but she's just she made it not okay. Because my friends were like, ha, and then they were like, oh. And then it was just and then I was like, oh, I'm sorry. That one just slipped out, but it was because she was so beaten up about, but it's we would have, I don't know. It's just how our friend groups move, and it's harder when you meet somebody new and your instant thing is I'm going to make you laugh about this horrible situation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, nothing, in my opinion, nothing helps you get over a traumatic experience than being able to laugh through it. Put that darkness beside you and find a positivity in it.
And it wasn't like I said, oh, you let your friend's dog out and died. It was just it was a kind of a reference to.
Yeah, so you killed your friend's dog.
Yeah, it wasn't it was just kind of a joke comparison kind of thing, comparing her to somebody similar or something like that. And she did not find it funny, but everybody else did till they didn't.
Well,
there was chuckles held from my friends, and I was like, at least I know they got my back. I was like, you and me, we're never gonna be friends after this. I fucked up, but yeah, she never came around to me. So
well,
it's like yeah, girl, it's fine. I made fun of something that was pretty roughy.
Some people are more sensitive.
We were all drinking, and I just got too comfortable. It's a problem, but
I mean, I can't say I've never said horrible things. That
just the look she gave me, I was just like, I burned that bridge. I burned that bridge, didn't I? You don't even have to hear from me ever again. I burnt that fucking bridge.
You saw that match light as it happened.
Boom! And I just sat there. Yeah, I was like, ooh,
boom.
That's happened. That has happened.
Well, there are many wars that were won by conquering and burning bridges. Just saying.
It's okay. I don't want to be friends with her either. It's one of those things like, oh, thank God she doesn't like me. I don't have to try to like her.
One less relationship I don't worry about putting effort into.
Yeah. One, we just know we won't, ever have to try to see each other. And that must feel great for both of us, right?
That's true.
That's one broad I don't have to worry about ever seeing again.
The positive aspects of life. Maybe a bridge is burned, but at the same time, that's one less thing you got to put effort into. And face it, there's so many things going on in this world these days. You got to put a lot of effort into, and the last thing you need to worry about is worrying about more relationships that you can't manage. It just.
Now I feel like I have to clarify. I said the shitty thing before I decided I didn't like her.
Oh.
Not like I was being catty. I was being a friend to this lady who didn't know me, or how we get down as friends.
Well, that's a learning lesson too, because some people can't handle that kind of camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Because if you could make me laugh, I don't care. I really appreciate genuine advice. I really do, but. Also, if you can just make me laugh, then I'm already like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even care. I care, but it's like, yeah. And if you can make me laugh about the event, that's even that's 1,000 times.
Oh, definitely.
Better.
Definitely. If you can break through something tragic happening and make it funny, those are quality characteristics in a human being, I think.
For sure.
That's
one of my main
people that are somber and serious all the time.
Can't.
No.
No.
Now it's one thing if you're okay, occasionally, I've had a few friends that kind of have this very somber, very stern demeanor, but then all of a sudden they just deliver that certain one-liner, and it's like, oh my God.
Deborah's great at one-liners.
Yeah.
Deborah's one of my favorite. She's funny, but she's kind of mean. She is really good about burns, I guess you would call them. She's my favorite, and I can never be mad because she has a way of calling me on my shit that makes me go oh, when you fucking put it that way, yeah.
Touche.
Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate that kind of, I don't know, abilities, I guess. Just being able to be this is a really dark place. I'm going to make you laugh about it. And also just being hey, what I'm about to say is the truth and very insulting, but I'm going to make you laugh at the same time doing it.
You are going to take this. It's going to hurt your feelings, but you're going to like it. God damn it.
My friend group, we also have a relatively new friend, but not at the same time. And we just bust balls. That's our thing. And most of the time if you saw on the thing, Rando Nautica.
Oh, yeah. I would say majority of the Random Nautica was just us four talking shit about each other. The entire
Like,
time.
and we don't have problems ganging up either. It's not
Oh.
like somebody's gonna
There-
have your back if there's too many.
There-
It's just like you're
there-
getting roasted for however long it takes for everybody to get their shit out.
There is no alliance.
Yeah.
It can be at one point all against one, and then suddenly, bam, nobody's on the same team. It shifts so fast. It's kind of impressive.
Like me and Sammy, you get like because we were hanging out with our buddy, and me and Sammy, you get us together. We're like a tag team. Like I am nothing on my own, you know. Like as far as like ball busting, I think I'm nothing on my own. But me and Sammy, we get together and like we'll just bounce off of each other, and it's like if you're in between that sucks. But like, it's so much fun, and
the
it's just
Dudley
like
sisters?
if you're new to the group, it's probably a little stressful, but it's like, dude, we expect the same from you. Like
Yeah.
whenever you're comfortable, you'll be out here doing the same thing.
Oh
So,
yeah. If your balls are not busted by the end of the day, something went wrong.
like yeah. I don't expect. Yeah, it's like especially the siblings get us
Oh.
together the whole fucking time.
Oh yeah.
It's just
There's definitely no alliance. We're just the three of us together,
trying to cut each other's throats. Oh,
just at a moment's notice.
that's wonderful.
It's total chaos. But you know what? We've reached an hour and 19 minutes. We're coming up on an hour and 20. I think we'll cut it a little short tonight because I am fucking exhausted and I still want to go get another cup of popsicles or cold slushy like tubes.
Tubes of booze.
Tubes of booze.
We got-
Some booze
We got some
tubes.
skinny ass pouches of booze. Astronaut booze.
Yes. But I want to get a couple more of those in me before I pass the fuck out because I am tired AF because I didn't get shit for sleep. And you didn't see Mavericks man here?
Oh,
You're so observant. I moved the computer screen right here, so it's
I know. I'm sorry. I've been like, I don't know. I get shy, so I just look at like a lot of Nada stuff, and I need to like focus. But it's also we have a different setup. It's better. I've just not. I'm gonna blame this being right here because it's like
the pouch you put there.
It clips half of the thing. I can still see it's him, but I didn't look. I'm sorry. You made it! Yay!
Yes. At least somebody got some sleep. Proud of you. I try to get sleep, but like I said, I have things to do. Important family matters to attend to. But I think we're gonna wrap this up. It's been fun. We drank some booze tubes. We talked about a decapitation. We had a lovely Florida man. We talked shit about Randonautica.
Yeah, the Florida man was amazing. You missed it. Oh fuck! There's no name.
Yes, you were supposed to get
I
more, and you
know.
didn't.
Well,
So-
I didn't. I was doing a show. You should have like double reminded me.
I need to just get a little freezer in the fridge to put in here.
Yeah.
I just don't know where the hell I'm going to put it. There's not a lot of space.
Yeah. Don't do that. It's a good idea, but it's impossible.
I know. Well, eventually we'll have a bigger area at some point, hopefully. But this has been Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And you can find all of our social medias and every link to everything that we have at paracoproductions.com. If you want to donate and help us out, we appreciate that. We have some merchandise that I keep forgetting I need to get so I can have it here and show you guys. We got some merchandise. We got different things there. We have links to everything. If you're watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, get notifications so that when you hear the podcast come, you can watch the podcast. If we got some other videos that we've been doing, I've been working on some bottom class drink specials. I got some other ideas that are coming. I just haven't got a chance to film them yet. We're gonna be doing some other adventures. There's things we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be fun, and then also gonna listen to the podcast on the audio version here at Best of the Bottom. Best of the Bottom.podbean.com. socialize.com. And we appreciate you guys for watching. And please give us a follow, like, share, subscribe. Depends on which medium you're watching us on. But we love you guys. Join this family. And we will see you next time. Bam. Tastes pretty good.